Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm welcoming you to another reading vlog. It's been a while, and since it's been a while, we need to come back with something strong. Something like boom boom boom. From the title of this video, you could understand that I'm reading 100 pages every day for a month. And see how that goes for me. To be fair, I've done this video actually exactly a year before. I think in April last year I did reading at first 50 pages a day, then 75 pages a day for a month. And man, thankful as the last time, we're still in a lockdown, I still don't have nothing to do but read books. So here's the thing, I'm gonna be reading exactly 100 pages every day for a month. No more, no less. So let me tell you what's gonna happen. I'm reading 5 books currently. I'm reading this little guys right here. Well, not little. Let me go through them. I am in the middle of Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I'm exactly halfway through. So I have about 200 pages worth of this. Then I also am reading The Storied Life of A.J. Thackeray by Gabrielle Zevin. Just started it, honestly. I didn't even go this far. I am 68 pages in, and I'm really enjoying this one so far, but I'm reading a lot of books, so I don't know why I still haven't finished this one, but I'm really excited to get into this one more. Then I'm reading the arc that's been sent to me. This is In the Shadows by Lawrence Medici. And yeah, this one I'm also only 60 pages in. The audiobook that I'm currently reading and listening is The Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett, and this book just been sitting on my shelves for a while. It's been recommended to by my friend. I am actually almost done with it. I have like less than an hour left of this book, so I'll probably pick up another audiobook while we're at it. And the last one that I picked up recently that I was like really craving classics, and I picked up The Idiot by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Listen, I'm not scared of big books. I love big books. But this is pretty chunky, especially because, well, it's a classic and it's dense. But so far, I've been actually really enjoying it. Again, I just started it. I'm 34 pages in. But yeah, I'd love to finish this month. But if not, it's okay because I do not push myself to read classics. I honestly want to enjoy them and get the most out of them. So classics are not the one that I'm gonna be pushing this month. What I'm gonna be pushing, my main thing that I'm gonna be starting this today, even though yes, I'm already reading 5 books at the same time, I'm gonna be starting another book. I'm so excited. Are you ready? The Stand by Stephen King. I'm get the most excited when the book is like the biggest it can be, especially if it's floppy like this. Are you kidding me? This is the best. But anyway, The Stand by Stephen King. I really want to read more by him. I really just want to get more Stephen King in my life. So last time I did that, I also included Stephen King. It was one of my first books that I was like finishing and also like reading in the challenge. And Stephen King is really easy to read. For me, 100 pages is not a big deal. Last time I said the challenge, 50 pages felt like, honestly, limiting myself. This book, this copy has 1400 like 40 pages, let's say. So if I'm reading 100 pages a day, that means that it should take me like 2 weeks to finish this, which is fine. It's a little bit too long, but honestly not too long for this book. So in the perfect world, what I am planning is to finish this book and it would be really nice. I don't even know if it's like possible, if like I have like enough pages to finish all of these books and hopefully start something new. Like if I finish all of this in this month, that's a win. Like that's a lot. I think it's not hard to like go over and stop at a convenient place, for example the end of the chapter, but sometimes, you know, you gotta just finish where you finish. If I read the book and, for example, first 100 pages is right here. This is 100 pages in the book and it finishes in the middle of nowhere. So that will be fun to just like stop. So far it's April 2nd. So yesterday I read 100 pages. Let me share with you what I read. So first off, I had a lot of free time. I had to do a lot of cleaning. So I honestly was listening to audiobook for quite a bit. And I've read 80 pages. I marked where I started and where I finished. I've read 80 pages of this book. And that was great. And at the end, before I go into bed, I only had 20 pages to read. So out of all the books I checked, what has 20 pages only. This one had 21 pages before the next chapter, but the 21st page was just blank, so I kind of just, yeah, I didn't read this obviously, but I read 20 pages of Six of Crows. This is pretty much it. Was my first day reading 100 pages. It went really fun. It went really easy. Would you like to see my new puppy? You probably would. Come say hi. Hi. This is Wesley, my new puppy. We got him a few weeks ago, so he's a little stinker still, but we love him, of course, because he's a puppy pup. A puppy pup. Kiss mommy. No? Okay. Well, hello there. Welcome back to me vlogging on my bed. It's day 3, so April 3rd, and I have a little update for you guys. I am already struggling reading 100 pages a day, honestly. Yesterday I started reading The Shining by Stephen King, and I thought I would get to 100 pages, which I decided that I don't want to stop in the middle of it. So I got page 88, and yes. And past the time I usually go to bed, I started reading a little bit of In the Shadows because I was just like getting tired a little bit. I needed a switch, so I read 12 pages out of this book to complete my 100 page, and I stopped in the middle of the chapter, which is fine. You know, I was so tired. I was like, thank God, my 100 pages finished, and that's all I needed. So I am on track. Everything is great. I haven't read a page yet today, and it's already like 6 o'clock, so I really need to get started on completing my 100 pages today. But exciting thing happened. I got some book mail, and I thought I'll just open and vlog here with you because, well, first of all, that's a new one. I never get book mail, but I've ordered something that I am so excited for, and I am sure nobody else will care. So this is something that, oh my god, is not available in the United States, and I am so upset about it, but oh my gosh. Oh my god! What I have here is a book series that I read when I was 12 years old. It's called Marusia, and there's 3 books in one. Okay, there are 3 books in one book. There's Talisman Бессмертия, Таежный квест, and Конец вновь начало. It's in Russian, and I've been craving to read something in Russian for a long time. I've been in the United States for like almost 5 years now, and I've exclusively read only in English. Obviously, you can't really get a hold of Russian books, but I finally found it on Amazon and I ordered it, and I'm just so ecstatic to like read, first of all, something that's nostalgic to me, something that I already read and enjoyed as a, you know, a teenager, a kid, and just read my like native tongue again. I am just so excited. Why I'm really sad about this not being translated into English, because I feel like this is a very fantastic series. This specific series follows a girl, I believe she's like 14, 15 years old, futuristic world where this like little figures exist that give like magical powers to the people who have them. And so this like little lizard, I think it gives like power of just being invisible to the point where like you cannot be killed if you have this figure in your possession. And so there's a lot of like series, there's a lot of books with different plots, with different things, and this specific series just followed this girl just like I remember this was like 2053 or something. I remember really loving it, first of all because, well, I was a teenager, the girl was really a teenager, I could relate a lot, and also it was like really exciting. There's a lot of like sci-fi things, there's a lot of twists and turns, and just like really crazy stuff happening. So I don't know what I'm talking about this one, but honestly, I mean, I'm already reading 6 books at the same time. Can I pull one more? I have some of this series, some of these books back in Russian, so I'm really hoping that one day I'll be able to go back and bring all of those series with me, to just buy all of them, binge read them here, because, well, as I said, it took me a while to find this on Amazon, and there was like the last copy available throughout a lot of sellers, and this is not the only series. There's like freaking 20 series in this huge etnogenes like concept. This is just my small update and me opening book mail, which I didn't think it would come today, but Just be happy for me. Be happy for me. Also, if you didn't know, Russian books don't really have like the dust jackets. Like this cover, like this dust jacket on the books. This is a really American thing to do. Russian books usually like come in this like hard covers that do not have like the cover is the cover, like it doesn't have anything. But in case you're wondering what Russian looks like, there you go. Hello. Today is, I don't even know what day it is anymore. April 6th, that's right. It's been a few days, I haven't updated you. Welcome back to my film it on my bed vlogging type of situation. It will change soon, but before I get into details what's going on in my life, because we're all really interested in, you know, seeing where my life's gonna go, we're gonna talk about the past and things that happened since the last time I updated you guys. So first thing I did yesterday was to create this like reading chart for the entire month of April, which I've never done before. This is pretty interesting, and so every book that I read has like a color coordinated thing to it, and so this is pretty much, you know, just how many pages, so 100 pages a day, and so like what book I read and how many pages of that book I read a day. I don't know if that's interesting or not, but it really does help me to keep track of things, because I cannot just read one book at a time. Like I cannot just pick up one book and finish it, you know, and move on to something else. What I like doing is, as I said, reading multiple books at the same time. That just keeps my brain working better, and that's just, you know, it just makes me more excited because I have choices of books that I read. I have a fantasy, a classic, just a YA, I have a horror and a mystery thriller. So like, I have choices, and I love that for me. I did some damage for the Storied Life of A.J. Thickery. I'm like more than halfway through now, which is great. That's been going great. The book that I have managed to finish is A Little Princess. This was my audiobook, so I definitely had a lot of time on my hands listening to audiobooks. So I finished this one. I did count it as my page count, but again, I was, you know, keeping track of how much I read, and I recorded that. So I finished that, so this is off my charts now. I definitely did some progress on the stand. This is our like king of this vlog, right? I am 220 pages in. I am not really enjoying it as much as I enjoyed other Stephen King's works. Usually I am sucked right in. I'm like in the story, figure out stuff, rooting for the characters right away. But the problem that I have with this book, that there are so many characters that it's impossible for me to keep in track of all of them. Every chapter until chapter like 10 or something, we got introduced new characters. So every chapter a new storyline, new character with a new situation gets introduced, and I'm just like, stop, just stop, there's too many and I cannot follow. So far, the only story that can clearly distinguish is Franny's story. There's Lloyd, but honestly I don't know what his problem is. So I'm gonna keep pushing through, of course. I am determined to finish this beast, but I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would be. Thus I picked up Stephen King because usually I love his stuff and I just fly through, but as you can see, it's a 6th day already and I'm only 200 pages in, which means that I honestly have been reading here and there in a little bit and really not devouring 100 pages a day, which is sad. I definitely made some progress in the shadows. I am almost 100 pages in, so this has been going pretty good. As well as I couldn't help myself, but I dove into Marusia a little bit, just when I didn't feel like starting another chapter in the stand or whatever. I just read 22 pages. So far it's like very nostalgic because, well, I feel like my brain remembers some parts, but at the same time I'm reading and it's completely different story from what I remembered, and it's going completely, like, it surprises me and I'm like, I don't remember nothing. I'm doing fine. I am getting quite exhausted. Reading 100 pages isn't easy. There've been a few days where, yesterday for example, I went hiking and I was just so tired that I didn't want to do anything with reading, but I just kept pushing. I finished this book, an audiobook, when I was like driving to my hike and from, and then I read 50 pages of The Stand. So So the next time I think I'm gonna be updating you guys, I'm gonna be on a road trip to California. This is something that I've decided is mentally good for me right now, so I really would like to take some time for myself and enjoy the time. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have some cool footage from California, me, I don't know, reading on the beach, hopefully. Wow, this is something new, isn't it? Holy crap. This lighting. Okay, well, this is what we gotta work with. Who is in California? Catherine is in California. It's been... today is the day 3 that I am on the road. I just wanted to sit and update you guys about the books that I've been reading, listening, honestly. The footage that you saw just in front of this clip is what's been happening to me. These 2 days, it's been a journey and adventure, and the Crater Lake that you saw, this magnificent blue thing, is so phenomenal. But yeah, Catherine got a drone, and I've been filming with the drone as well, so of course, I'm gonna treat you now with the drone footage whenever I can. The Shining. This is what I've been listening to. Listen, I've been driving for like 5-6 hours a day now. I really do not have that much time to read. I was able to read Six of Crows. So the first day when I stopped at a motel, I read 30 pages of this, which was great, until I got really tired. But the last night I was so exhausted and I wasn't able to read anything. But I've been listening to the Stand. That's not Shining. The Stand. And on my chart you can see that I'm literally doing instead like this blue greenish color. That's The Stand. Definitely making progress. I'm on page what, 484 right now. My thoughts so far in this book is that, again, it's confusing. There's so many characters and trying to keep up with them. On the page now, almost 500, I started finally getting sense of who's who. I know Franny's story, I know Lloyd's story, which is like, got messed up in the prison cell, not gonna lie, that made me really uncomfortable. The Stewart story that they joined now with Franny, and like, was there somebody else? Because of the whole pandemic coronavirus thing, this is relevant but not scary because first of all, we're kind of living through these times, so I kind of know what pandemic and disease that kills people looks like, so I don't need this book to show me or tell me anything. I understand everybody's story is different, and there's a more like savage times where the disease kills everybody within days and like the majority of population dies, and this that did not happen in our times. But I feel like with some conversations about politics and people going and rebel, there's like a scene where people going and like trying to you know, the rumor spreads that the government, you know, made that disease and so people go rebel. I feel like it will be more massive than that because I don't know, nowadays everybody just loves to go and start some kind of rebellion. The president was like coughing and having a speech and saying everything is okay. Like, I don't know, like I don't buy it this much. I understand this book was written a long time ago, and that Stephen King of course had no way of knowing what the society would react like. Not enjoying this book so much as I hoped I would. I put my bookmark here, but I'm actually much further in the audiobook, and I started chapter 43 and I laughed. It's so good when Nick, also Nick, there's also Nick, when Nick meets Tom Cullen. Oh my gosh, that was like hilarious. If you know what I'm talking about, when he meets this corpse that gets up and he's a little bit on the head, so good. That was funny. 6 of Crows, definitely more than halfway through this book. My thoughts about it, that I wish I enjoyed it much more than I am. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, it's not bad. But with the Grisha trilogy, the first original trilogy, I feel like I really felt like it was inspired a lot by Russian culture, and there were some words and foods and the clothes that they were wearing, that she tried to like change them, but I could still see that it was inspired by Russia. There's like barely anything Russian, which upsets me a little bit, honestly. A lot of words and stuff that they call things, definitely not from Russian language, probably Finnish or something like Estonian, but this is not Russian, which doesn't make me believe in this world. I mean, I already went through it in original trilogy and I felt that's like Russian spirit. Here it's completely not it. It doesn't hit me this much. I'm not enjoying it. The characters are good. Of course, the writing is good. I love Liberty's writing, really engaging. Things are happening. Like, I feel like I'm enjoying it much less than an original trilogy. Unpopular opinion. My game plan is just try to finish this as an audiobook, because first of all, I'm doing a lot of driving. It's just stupid for me not to, you know, use that time to listen to audiobooks. And second of all, because I'm not really enjoying this one as much, I don't want to, you know, just like sit and physically read it. I feel like in more fast-paced, things are happening faster if I'm just plugging in for a few hours in the car and get it done that way. So yeah, I'm gonna go drive to Sacramento today. I'll see you later. What a treat to see you again. Oh my gosh, I'm black. Hi there. It's been a while, hasn't it been a while? Did you like the footage? Did you like that? I hope it's good. I mean, I haven't seen it. Anyway, if you think that I'm here to update you about my reading, no, it's not. Honestly, I'm just listening to the stand, and this is very much my life right now. I'm driving a lot, I am traveling a lot, doing things a lot, flying my drone. It's so much fun. So today is my last day in San Francisco. I stopped at Starbucks right now to get some breakfast, and then I'm just gonna go. My plan for today is to go to Pismo Beach. I'm gonna actually go surfing there, and it's supposed to be really beautiful and great like place to take like drone footage, so I'm very excited for that. And after that I'll have to drive down to Santa Barbara to go sunset kayaking. I'm bougie like that, dude. I never surfed and never kayaked in my life before, so it's definitely gonna be an interesting experience. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to film my like surfing lesson because while I'll be in the water, yeah, probably won't. I had to buy a foundation that's darker in shade since I am tanning a lot. It's pretty gloomy right now and kind of windy in San Francisco. I'm surprised that yesterday was so good and I was able to get such fantastic footage. Also went to Golden Bridge Park and went to like the Science Museum. There was like a rainforest with butterflies and aquarium. Was really fun. The Golden Gate Bridge, it was literally my dream to see it in real life, to be there. You know, growing up I've seen so many movies with that bridge being there, and I'm like, this is freaking phenomenal. And actually being here and seeing this bridge, I'm like overwhelmed. I also went to the shop there, a gift shop, and I got this very cute notebook. Like, how beautiful is this thing? Very. And it has like cool stuff inside. I'm like, it's my new traveling journal. Do I have a travel journal? I'm really much enjoying my travels. A few days ago I was even able to edit a video and post a video of me being on new booktube for 1 year, and reading the comments and like just seeing you guys' response and like saying, oh my god, like good job, congratulations. I'm like, thank you. I need to edit my March wrap-up, but this girl has no time. I barely remember to like turn on the stand and like make sure I listen to only like, you know, about 100 pages. I say about, I'm saying like less than 100 pages. And then in the evening after I take my bath and edit some photos, I like read whatever I have left. Usually it's like 10 to 15 pages. I am kind of cheating on this challenge, but listen, life just turned out this way. Listen, it's getting very hot. So yeah, this is my trusty car. It's trying to keep it pretty clean for now. I stopped also yesterday. I realized I don't have like a first aid kit, so I got one to myself. Nothing happened to me yet, but since I'm going surfing and kayaking, I'm kind of expecting things to go down. I'm not like super uncoordinated, but like, you know, I thought I'll have nothing to do and I'm just gonna sit in my bed and like, you know, film everything from my bed. But hey, I'm being excited. I'm being a traveler. Sagittarius, hello. Also, I was thinking whenever I go to LA, maybe stop by a bookstore and like check out some books. But honestly, I'm kind of on a tight budget. Like, not really, but I still would like to like save as much money as I can. And so everything I'm spending money on right now is gas, is hotels, and like experience, I call it. So like going kayaking or going surfing. And I was thinking to go skydiving. I woke up when I was in Oregon and I saw one of my friends on Facebook. She posted a video of her skydiving and it looks so fun. Also in LA, I'm gonna go skydiving, and I think that would be much cooler than going to a bookstore. Anyway, what kind of books? Like I have all the books I want to read with me in the back. I have all that stack. I took all of it with me, plus Anxious People by Frederick Backman, because like, what if? Not gonna happen. But I have enough books, and even though it's cool to like buy a book and say, oh, I bought it in LA, but like, this is so much more exciting. Like, look, it's the Golden Gate Bridge. Alright, I'm gonna see you whenever I'm gonna see you. Alright.
du soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil. Pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil. Pas de soleil, pas de soleil, pas de soleil.